Thank you for joining me in today's avatar. As I said, it is body weight core as always. For today's class, we have 2 rounds, 2 sets per exercise, and the timing will always be 30 seconds of work and 15 seconds of rest. And we have 6 total exercises, so I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what those 6 exercises are. We're going to start with an alternating leg raise with a cross toe touch. So you have 2 options here. You're going to keep your legs extended, and you can either keep your feet on the ground, or advanced option is you have both feet hovering. What you're going to do is you're going to raise one leg up, and then that opposite arm is going to come to the outside of that leg, making sure that shoulder blade comes off the ground. Again, you can either keep the heels down, or if you want to challenge, hover off the ground, tap that opposite foot with the opposite hand, and then bring it back down. Then our second exercise, we're going to do a cross body sit up. So our legs are going to stay extended. And as we sit on up, we're going to twist to the outside of our hip like we would a Russian twist. And then you're going to bring that knee in, lay it back down, sit all the way up, and twist to that other side. So that back should be coming completely off the ground. Then we will turn it over into a high plank. We're going to come into a spider crunch, knee to the outside of that elbow, back out, and then in for a knee tuck. And then you're just going to switch sides. So out to the side, then into the middle, and then out to the side, into the middle with that opposite leg. Then we're going to turn it back over for our crunch, 2 alternating leg extensions. So laying on our back, legs bent, feet in the air, hands by your head. Raise the head up so that both the shoulders come off the ground. Lay it back down, extend one leg out while keeping that lower back nice and flat. Bring it back in, up for the crunch, and then extend that opposite leg out. Then we have dead bug reaches. So keeping with our leg bent, feet in the air, we have our arms overhead now. And as we extend the legs straight up, we're going to reach our hands to come on up. And then we're going to lay back down and bend the legs and bring our hands back overhead. So coming up, shoulder blades off the ground, bend it and lay it back down. Then our last exercise, we have butterfly V up. So bottom of our feet together, knees open, arms over. You have your legs almost completely extended, but still making sure the bottom of your feet. And then as you sit up, you're going to tuck the knees in, lifting those feet off the ground, just like so. But we're going to go ahead and get started with our alternating leg raise to that cross toe touch. So legs extended, hands by your head. And again, you can either keep heels down, or you can hover both legs off the ground. Either way, we are getting started. 30 seconds of work. We have 2 sets getting started in 3, 2, 1. Raise that leg up, bring the hand outside of that foot, and then switch legs. Again, if you want to, you can hover that foot off the ground for that extra challenge. Keep going. We have 10 more seconds. And then we have another set of these. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. I'm going to do one more set of these. Legs extended, lay ahead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise it up. Hands to the outside of that foot. Back down, and then switch legs. Five seconds. Go ahead and rest. and keep those legs extended. We have our cross body sit up. So as we sit up, we're going to bring that knee in as we turn to the outside of our hip in 3, 2, 1. Just sit it up, bring that knee in for whichever side you twist, lay it back down, and then switch to the other hip, bringing in that knee. Five seconds. Go ahead and rest. One more set. And then we're going to turn it over for our spider crunches. Body sit up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit it on up. Twist out to that hip and bring that knee in. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, turn it over into that high plank. We have our spider crunch, so out to the side, and then our knee tuck into the middle. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In that high plank, come out to the side, then bring it into the middle, and then switch legs. Hands are staying right underneath those shoulders. Hips and butt are down. Back is nice and straight. Five more seconds. Go ahead and rest. One more set. Shake out those shoulders if you need to. We are back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees are up. Come to the outside, then into the middle. If you need to, you can always do a modified plank 2, coming on your hands and knees, and you're still bringing that knee out, and then into the middle, and then just switching sides. Same movement, just with the knee instead of the foot. 2, 1. Let's go ahead and rest. Turn it back over. Our crunch to our alternating leg extension, laying on our back, legs bent, feet in the air, hands by our head. We're going to bring our shoulders up in 3, 2, 1. Lift it up, lay back down, and then extend one leg. Alternating those leg extensions after every crunch. Make sure that lower back stays nice and flat as you extend all the way out. 1, go ahead and rest. And if you want more of a challenge with this movement, you can extend both legs at the same time rather than alternating. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch it up, shoulders off the ground, lay back down, extend one leg, or both if you're doing the advanced version. Just make sure that if you do both, that lower back stays nice and flat the entire time. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Keep those legs bent in the air, arms overhead. We have our dead bug reaches. So legs are straightening, and you're picking those arms up to touch the hands in 3, 2, 1. Straighten those legs. Raise the hands up to try and touch the toes. 5 seconds. Go ahead and rest. One more set of these, and then we're down to our last exercise of the 6 before we start it all over. Feet up. In 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs. Raise the hands up. Ten seconds remaining. Go ahead and rest. We're going to extend those legs, not completely, because we need the bottoms of our feet to touch and those knees to be open. Arms overhead, V up, sitting up. 3, 2, 1. As you sit up, bring those knees off the ground or those feet off the ground, and then bring them in. So don't keep those legs completely extended. There should be a slight bend. That way the bottom of your feet can stay together. And then as you sit up, bring the knees off the ground and in towards your hands. 2, 1, let's rest. One more set, and then we're starting all 6 of these exercises over. Sitting off. 2, 1, bring it up and bring the feet in. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead and rest, and let's start it back over. Extend those legs. We have our alternating leg raises, hands by our head. So when that leg raises, hands coming to the outside of that foot in 3, 2, 1. Raise the leg up, hands coming outside of that foot. If you want to challenge, you're going to hover both feet off the ground as you do this. Let's rest, and we have one more set of these, and then we're done with this exercise. Starting it again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raise that leg up. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Keep those legs extended. We have that crossbody sit up. So as we bring our backs off to the floor, we're going to turn to one hip and bring that knee in. 3, 2, 1. Sit it on up. Twist. Bring that knee in. Again, if you want to challenge, you can keep both feet hovering off the ground as you sit up. 2, 1. Let's rest. And let's do one more set before we turn it over for those spider crunches. Sitting up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, twist it, bring the knee in. Trying to keep that chin off that chest, not using any momentum to sit up, just engaging the core. 10 seconds remaining. 2, 1. Go ahead, turn it over. We're coming into our high plank, hands and toes. We're gonna come out to the side for our spider crunch and then in the middle for our knee tuck in 3, 2, 1. Knees up, out to the side, in the middle, and then switch legs. Shoulders are staying over those hands. Back is straight, butt is down. Three, two, one. Let's rest. We have one more set. Knees are coming up. We're in position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees are up, out to the side, into the middle. Ten seconds remaining. 2, 1. Let's turn it over. Our crunch to alternating leg extensions. We're laying on our back. Legs are bent, feet in the air, hands by our head. We're gonna raise it up in 3, 2, 1. Crunch it up, lay back down, extend one leg out, back into that crunch, and then other leg comes out. Again, advanced option. You're just gonna extend both legs out at the same time. Just making sure that back stays nice and flat. Press to the ground the entire time. 1, let's rest. And we have one more set of these. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch it up, extend it out. Either one or both, whichever is comfortable for you, but still slightly challenging. Go ahead and rest and keep those legs bent, arms overhead. We have our dead bug reaches. We're gonna extend the legs up and then keep those arms straight and reach to the toes. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Making sure our shoulders are coming off the ground. Five seconds. Let's rest. And then we're back in 3, 2, 1. Raise it up, touch the toes, back down. We just have one more exercise after this, and then we're gonna finish it all off with our Planksgiving plank. 60 seconds this week. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We're coming into that butterfly sit up. So Bottoms of our feet together, knees open, legs as extended as you can keep them, backs off the ground in 3, 2, 1. Sit it up, bring the feet in, off the ground. Back should be coming completely off the floor. Again, not using any momentum, trying to keep your chin off your chest. 3, 2, 1. Let's rest. We have one final 30-second set, and then we're going to come into our plank. Sitting up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Feet in. 10 more seconds. 2, 1. Go ahead, turn it over. We're coming into our planks, showing thanks with planks this month. Elbow planks, knees coming up in 3, 2, 1. Raise it up. Nice, simple elbow plank. Elbow under your shoulders, butt down, back straight, holding strong. If you need to, you can always modify and come down onto the knees. Just make sure that back stays nice and straight. Don't let it cave. We are halfway there. Keep it up. Almost there. Stay strong. 15 seconds. You can do it. Single digits. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Whew. Grab some water. Towel off if you need to. We will get into a little bit of stretching. We are going to start on our backs today for our stretching. With our legs bent, we're going to go ahead and pick our feet up off the ground and just hug our knees towards our chest, stretching out our lower back. If you need to, you can rock it back left to right if that feels good for your back. Otherwise, you can just hold it still, bringing those knees into your chest. Focusing on our breathing, taking our deep inhales through the nose, and then exhaling out through the mouth. We are going to keep our legs where they are, place our right hand out to the side, bring our left hand to the outside of that right knee, and drop those knees gently down towards the left, and then go ahead and turn to look over your right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath for me. And then go ahead and exhale it. Pick the knees back up. Extend the left arm out now. Right hand outside of left knee. Drop the knees down to the right. And then look over your left shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Pick the knees back up. Go ahead, keep the feet together and open the knees just like we did for a butterfly V-ups. We're coming into a butterfly stretch now. So feet in the air, knees open. You can hold your feet with your hands and then pull it towards your groin. And then you can either use your elbows to push the knees out, or you can just stay as you are, stretching out your groin and your inner thighs. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, release the feet, drop them back down to the floor, keeping those legs bent. We're gonna come into a piriformis stretch. So right foot across that left leg, and then we're gonna pick that left leg up into our hands and pull that leg towards our chest until we feel that stretch in our right piriformis. Should be nice and light, no pain. 3, 2, 1. Drop that left leg down, uncross, and then cross the left over that right knee. Pick the right leg up in your hands, and again, pull it towards you till you feel the stretch, this time in your left piriformis. 3, 2, 1. Drop that right leg down, uncross them, and then slowly sit up. When you're ready, you're going to turn it over into quadruped position, hands and feet, or hands and knees. And we're going to go ahead and step that right foot forward into a hip flexor stretch. Just sinking our hips, feeling this in your left hip flexor. Trying to keep that back nice and straight. We're going to go ahead, pick that right hand up off the ground, twist towards the right to bring our right hand into the sky. Place that right hand back down onto the ground. We're going to push the hips back, extend the right leg, and lift the right toes off the floor. Fold it forward into this hamstring stretch. If you need to, you can bend that right leg just a little bit. Take a little pressure off the back of that knee in this stretch. 3, 2, 1. Push the hips back forward, drop the toes back down to the ground, step that right foot back, and now we're going to switch sides, left foot forward, coming into this hip flexor. Sinking those hips into this stretch. And then go ahead, pick that left hand up, twist towards the left, bring it to the sky. Drop it back down onto the ground, push the hips back, left leg extends, toes in the air, heels down, fold it forward. Again, if you need to, you can bend that left knee slightly. And then go ahead, push the hips forward, step that left foot back, and we're going to pick our knees off the ground, come up onto the toes into our downward dog. And we're going to pedal out our feet. You can either alternate quickly, or if you need to, if your calves feel extra tight, you can hold it down on one side for a couple of seconds and then alternate. Go ahead and walk our hands slowly back to our feet. We are in a forward fold. Again, if you need to, you can bend those knees so that your hands can touch the ground. We're just stretching out our hamstrings one last time. While we do this, we will place our hands behind our back, interlock them, and raise them up to stretch out our shoulders and fall deeper into this hamstring stretch. In 3, 2, 1, drop the hands back down to the floor. We're going to inhale up in 3, 2, 1. Inhale up, reaching up for the sky. We're going to exhale and drop our left hand down to our side, keeping our right hand up. We're going to stretch it over towards the left. And then we're going to inhale back to center, raise that left arm, exhale that right arm down, and lean towards the right. Go ahead, bring it back, center, both arms up. We're going to sweep it back down to our feet. Last big inhale, inhale up, all the way to the sky, reach, 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 and then exhale it back down. That is all I have for class today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you guys later.